say something in your business is still fearful for you, right? Something holds you back from doing something in your business. Maybe you haven't explored virtual parties. Maybe you haven't experienced recruiting on a high level, promoting a director. Maybe you're here for something else. There might be something that is holding you back, but you're here. You've taken the courage to come here. So a lion, a tiger is kind of the courageous thing that you kind of associate with it, right? So we've got a lot of lions and tigers theme, and of course that came out this year, right? The Lion King. So actually courage was my motto this year in January. That was my word for the year and for my team. So courage. All you need is the plan, the roadmap, and the courage to press on to your destination. So my goal tonight and for this weekend is for you to have a plan, a map, for you to finish out the next 30 days, right? Because we have an amazing 30 days ahead of us. Mm-hmm. The next 90 days, the end of the selling fall season. Not really the end of the fall season, but you know what I mean, the hot season. And in the new decade of Pampered Chef, right? 2020 is a completely new decade. How many of you thought of that yet, right? So, do you have the courage to become queen of your jungle? Now, we have no men here, so I clearly did queen of the jungle, okay? We're the queen of our own jungles, okay? We have a fabulous lineup. Kathy Cocanzello was supposed to be here. You did see her on our page a while, but she is not able to be here. So tomorrow morning, Stacia will be zoomed in with us. She is going to be doing a phenomenal training tomorrow morning. So I'm super excited on that. Haley is from CinShare. She will be here tomorrow. It is not CinShare 101. We are leaders. We are going to get better training than that, okay? So she's gonna be here doing a couple different things. We got Nancy Jo Ryan here. He's gonna be coming. And we have Mary Haynes who's going to be here in the house. We're so excited about her. Some of you may know Mary Haynes. She was an executive director with the Pampered Chef. Recently has resigned her position with Pampered Chef and is now doing Doggone Virtual. And she, if you have not heard her speak on organization, she basically hands it right back to you. Boom, in your face. You will leave here knowing how to do your business, right? So we have her coming to speak.
Okay, why?
So many of you have requested that I give a testimony. Okay, so hopefully I can make it through decently. So I've been with the Pampered Chef 15 years next month. I started out Pampered Chef when I had 2 little ones. Had a third one, decided to quit my nursing job and do Pampered Chef full time. But full time for me was still playing. It wasn't really full time. And so I did promote to director. Thought I was awesome. And I lost my directorship. Then I re-promoted to director and I got advanced director and we moved to Missouri in 2012, 2013. And I had an emergency hysterectomy. My husband had a heart issue and had a heart cath, moving to different states, 3 small kids, and I went all the way back down to consultants. Can't be there for 2 meetings, right? So 3 years ago, in August 2016, I was introduced to virtual parties. Never even heard of them, didn't even know they exist. I thought they were like, you know, those catalog parties on Facebook. Didn't even know what they really were. The virtual parties weren't even a big thing, right? So I was introduced to them. I sat with the lady. I had picked up a part-time job, which turned into a full-time job. And my husband and I needed the income. We had lost all of our home to a mold issue. He had accepted a new job. We put all of our stuff in storage unit. And when we opened up our storage unit 4 months later, our entire house was gone. So we had no furniture, no memories, nothing. So I had to work. I had to make the income. And I kept praying, I need the income. I don't want to, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 12 years. I didn't want to work full time. I didn't want to work weekends. I didn't want to work 12-hour shifts. I didn't want to work holidays. What was I going to do? So I worked at a restaurant part-time where I could make up hours. And I met a lady, by the grace of God for me. And she said, or I saw her business card. I'd been in Missouri for 3.5 years. I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. And I said, do you sell Pampered Chef? And she said, yeah. And I said, how many shows a month do you do? And she said, none. And I said, what? You have a director necklace. And she said, yeah, I've been in since February. This was in August. And I said, well, how do you not do parties? Or shows. I said shows. And she said, I do virtual parties. And I said, what are virtual parties? So we got together for lunch 2 days later. And I started 2 days after that, my first 4 virtual parties. That entire year, I'd only done 3,000 in sales. 3 years later, I'm an executive director with Pampered Chef again. Pretty awesome, right? So I'm going to go into some more of those details in just a second. You can see my family is a young picture of my family. I don't have anything current. One of the things that I'll bring, this is just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is the summer. But this, I don't have a recent one. My daughter just had, 90 days ago yesterday, just had a double reconstruction surgery of both of her jaws. And so she looks completely different. And so we have not had family pictures just yet. She's just learning to chew again. And so pretty soon we'll have this updated. My son is actually almost my husband's height. So we will have that updated soon. But because I have a Pampered Chef business, I've been able to be home with her and help her and do the things that she's needed. So there's my family. All right, so here are some statistics. When I talk about how fast in 3 years it has grown. September 1st, 2016, I told you that that I had personally done 3,000 in sales that a whole year. Basically, I turned in 150 every other month to keep my career sales, right? I had 3 current consultants on my team. I've gone from a team of 38 to 3. So I did my first 4 virtual parties on September 1st. That first month, I did a little over 3,600 in sales in September, virtually. Just learning. Manually posting 10 days, 9 posts to every party for 10 days. SendShare wasn't even a thought. In October, I did 10,000 in sales virtually. I added 2 new recruits. In November, I did 13,000 in sales, added 2 more, which gave me my 5 new. Oh, I did 1 in September, sorry. So I gave you 5 new. And on December 1st, I promoted to director. And I earned the cruise that year in 3 months. In December, I did 7.5 thousand in the first 2 weeks of December. And I immediately thought, what is happening? And I took December 15th through January 15th off because I was trying to grasp what was going on. So in 3.5 months, learning virtual parties, did the sales, earned the cruise, promoted, and the team did 71,000 in sales.
Wow. That's amazing. Amazing.
So that's the end of 2016. 2017, we promoted to advanced director on March 1st as an advanced director team, and we basically became the amazing superstars. On January 15th, I had 13 virtual parties scheduled. Then I manually posted half of it and began to learn SendShare. So I'm learning SendShare. While doing that, while working at my sister's restaurant because she was at the president's inauguration for the military. So I was working 12-hour shifts at her restaurants while my 98-year-old grandmother was dying and helping at night shifts with her. And I still did 7,000 in sales that month in that 1 week. I earned excellence for the first time on March 15th. I said to my husband, don't cry, because now I'm going to cry. I said to my husband, we were on our first spring break that I could pay for. Again, in a long time, we were starting to replace our furniture. And I said to him, oh my gosh, guys, I'm $1,000 away from earning excellence for the first time. If we do this, we don't have to eat McDonald's tonight. We'll go somewhere nice. And my kids said, whatever it takes, Mom, we're encouraging you from the back seat. And then I said to him, we were on our way up to Minnesota, and I said, we're like a couple miles from home office. I've never taken my kids to home office before. And all of a sudden, bing, 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 my phone went off. And I said to my husband, $300 order, $250 order, $115 order. I just earned excellence for the first time as he was pulling into Pampered Chef.
Oh, gosh, that's awesome.
And we ate a Cracker Barrel that night. They were super excited. And because of that, I actually recruited somebody that day, and she promoted to director on my team. So, earned Coronado Island, or Puerto Rico at the time, but then Coronado Island in 6 months. First time I'd ever earned a level 2 trip, and in 6 months I'd earned it prior to June 1st. In that first 6 months, we moved from our home in Missouri into an 800 square foot apartment because my husband took a new job, and we were moving back to Indiana. We then moved back to Indiana, and on June 1st, I was moving into a brand new home and creating all of this. In 2017, our organization added 64 new consultants. Wow. We promoted 4 new directors, and we had 428 in sales. 2018. Notice the colors? We went red, blue, now we're yellow. We promoted to senior director team. We added 143 new consultants. We did $754,000 in sales as a team. And we promoted 5 new directors last year, right? 95% virtually.
You were the whole team.
The whole team.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2019, we promoted to executive team. From January to September 1st, thank you. From January to September 1st, we've added 7 new directors so far.
That's right.
153 new consultants so far. Did you notice we beat our 2018 already?
Yeah.
We've already done 800,000 in sales. We beat our 2018 already. And that should say 1 million by the end of the month.
Woo!
Guess what's next? Senior executive, right? Let's go.
That's right.
So, who wants statistics like that?
Woo!
All right. So, my goal is that I'm hopefully putting together this weekend things that just one little nugget will give you the encouragement, will give you the things that you need to do it. But here's what it is. What's your why? What's your why? Why do you do your business? Your why might be different than when you started your business. All of us have been in business different amounts of time, right? So when you started your business, you might have needed a car payment or Christmas money or just fun. But what is your why right now? Why are you here this weekend? Why are you running a Pampered Chef business? What do you want from your business? Where do you see yourself in the next 30 days? Where do you see yourself in the next 90 days? Where do you see yourself in the next decade with Pampered Chef? When do you expect to meet your dreams and your goals? Have you put your goals down on paper? Have you pinned them? I was telling a story last night to some of my consultants. In that first year, that 2016, I had charts all over my wall when I started realizing things that I could do. I could earn a trip. I could promote to director. I could earn the cash that I needed to start replacing the things and go on a vacation at Christmas. I could do this, and my kids were like, every day, how much did you sell? How much did you sell? They were coloring in the pictures every day. And it just, adrenaline. Do you have something like that? We have a $39 kit right now. Do you have something on your walls that you're excited to color in every day that you are sharing 10 times a day to somebody? 5 times a day? 30 times a day? How many are you checking off? How about your sales? Have y'all earned Disney yet? Is that on your radar? How about that $1,000 paycheck, that $5,000 paycheck, that $10,000 paycheck? Have you cracked those yet? Do you have something that you're coloring in every day? What's your why? What makes you get up each and every day and do what you do? Do you get up each and every day and think, I can't wait to get in my parties? Can't wait to host coach. I can't wait to new consultant train. I can't wait to teach somebody about a new product or a way to change their business. Do you get up like that every day? Where's your why? Does your why make your stomach feel like butterflies? And so I challenge you this weekend, if you don't have a why like that, to really dig deep. Your why might be that your children, you want to do something for your children. Your why might be something for your spouse. Your why might be something for you. Maybe you have a pair of shoes you want. Maybe you have a purse you want. Whatever it may be, get it down and think about it. Your stomach should be in knots and so excited. It's just like, I just can't wait to do that host coaching, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
How many of you go, yeah, that can wait till tomorrow? But how many of you, when you host coach and something good happens, you're like, yes, I want to do that again, right? Or how many of you get so excited when you get that email with an order? All the way down, my car was like, yes, I got another order. Yes, I got another order. So then I flipped it. First person to get the booking gets a Starbucks gift card. Whew! Guess what? Their attitudes changed. Guess who got a Starbucks gift card? In like a matter of minutes, boom, she was on it. Okay?
Nice.
So that is my hope for you this weekend. So does anybody want to share right at the moment their why? Why are you here? Jane?
Stand up. If anyone can't see, I'm pregnant, so I'm trying to get out of my full-time job. So, and I'm trying not to cry. It's horrible. But I work over 40 hours at a very stressful healthcare job. So I was able to stay home with my baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
My first baby.
Yeah.
And you can do this. You can do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anybody else have a why?
Don't be shy. Tell us your why.
I'll share.
Okay.
My why has shifted a lot. When I first started, it was because I had one child at home and I wanted to continue being a stay-at-home mom. Well, now we are empty nesters, and my daughters are married. One has a baby due next February. I'd like to be the grandma who can be available somewhat, not all the time. You have my life too. That may change when they come. I'm like, oh, all the time. But I want to be able to do some things and spoil it and I want to be able to have the funds to gift like nobody's business. So, and I'm paying off debt right now, so I'm using that so there's some things that Pamper Chef is helping me do. That's my why. I actually have a vision board. For the very first time, I did a vision board in the last year and a half. And now I tell my people over and over, you've got to do a vision board, you've got to do it. Anyway, I'm trying to preach that to them.
Good. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks, Sarah. And tell us who you are, because not everybody knows everybody in the room.
Anybody have another reason why? Maybe. Yeah.
Well, my whys have changed over the years, but one of my whys right now is that we're soon to be empty nesters probably by next fall, and my husband will be retiring probably sometime in the next 5 months, and I don't want to wait for when he's retired to be an executive. So I want to build that kind of level of business now, so that when he retires, it'll just be kind of at least a somewhat even thing. We want to be able to keep traveling. Of course, with Pamper Chef been on our own too.
Nice.
Thank you.
My name is Joy from Gainesville, Florida, and my why has shifted a little. When I started, it was just a little extra Christmas money because I had a full-time work-at-home job, which was great. And during that work-at-home time, I had my 3 beautiful girls. And then I got laid off from that cushy work-at-home job. And I really stuck in and promoted to director. And after some personal setbacks, lost my direction. And the last 3 months, I've had to leave my kids and go back to work. And I want to go back home. And I know this can do that. So that is my goal, to get back home.
Yeah.
Woo! You can do it.
Janet is up at the house, but she messaged that her why is so that she can help take care of her parents, both physically and financially.
Wow. Oh,
Awesome.
makes me cry.
I'm Lynn. From Hamilton, Wisconsin. I just got a house in April. It has a lot more problems than I thought. So my charge card has gone from 0 to way too high, and I also need to just fix it and think it will help. It'd be nice to hire someone and not try to do it ourselves. So
Nice. Good reason.
I'm real doubtful about my one. I'm Chris from Chicago area. And my why is because I want to develop my own team and help other women develop their team and to be like you guys are. Just that confidence, that go-gettedness, and all those leadership skills that I feel I need to develop. So I'm here to learn that from everybody.
Awesome. You're in the room full of great ones.
Yes.
Good. Love it.
My why is that when I first started, I was living with my mom, and
Can you stand up? Sue, stand up. Stand up, please.
Okay. So anyway, I started in 2000.
Can I see her?
Yeah, flexible job as an income. I have a master's degree in arts administration, and I pictured myself doing media relations and a nonprofit somewhere, and there just wasn't anything like that at home. So I kind of fell into the job. I went to my first party under protest saying, why do I come to this thing? And I went home thinking, oh, this might be what I'm looking for. Took me a few more years before I took the jump, but I did. And in 1995, my parents had made a vocal trust bill. They signed the paperwork for it on August 10th, and Dad passed away on the 20th. And I remember the lawyer saying, well, we were going to do this revocable trust so your mom didn't have to go to probate, trust bill, now we have to go to probate. That's all that was set up. So we fast forward to 2016, 21 years later, Mom passed away. I bring the will to the lawyer. He looks at it and he said, "You didn't fill the trust." I said, "No, Dad, why? Because we can't execute the will until the trust is filled." And at the time, Mom had a reverse mortgage on the house. And the intention was, I got the house. My two sisters said, you're taking care of Mom, you get the house. I would be able to get, they were actually going to do a home equity loan. I would pay off the reverse mortgage because you have 90 days, you have to do it before close. And I was not on the deed, obviously, because you can't do that for the reverse mortgage. And so now I have this will that is not executable. I have 90 days to come up with $180,000. My sisters helped me out because without assets, you can only borrow $1,000. And so we got that all taken care of. It took 18 months to get the will settled just because it was all land and they had to have legal descriptions. And I don't even, I remember what the lawyer's bill was. And so I was thinking I've got to do my game. And so about 6 months after Mom died, I broke my leg and had nerve damage, lost the use of the muscle from my knee to my ankle, and that set me back a little bit. So I can do an ugly job. They didn't think I'd ever be able to run, hop, skip, or jump again. Because you have to be able to suspend both feet. I could not do that. So I am now back physically and mentally, and I'm ready to get back on the bus and clear out some debt.
Yay. Nice job.
Anybody else want to share? Okay.
My name is Sherry. I'm not crying.
Sherry, stand up, please.
So, my why actually hasn't changed. I started like a year ago. But I have different whys. So like my why for doing Camper Chef and getting up every morning is because I love to cook and I truly love our products and I love this company. I just absolutely love it. I really think I'm with the best company as far as direct sales.
You are.
So why I'm here is because I need to get into a kick in the butt. I always say my strength lies in sales, but I know that I'm made to do more than that. And that I've just been scooting along. So I've been fortunate that this is all I do, but I kind of like what you said, I'm doing it part-time, even though I have the full-time hours available. We've had some hiccups here in the last couple of months, but it really, so I needed this to come back to, and really I need to map out some goals and just make the decision. That's what I'm going to do, be director. I got home from the last retreat and I recruited some people and then I slid back. So, but I did sign one Monday and I got another one signed in.
Yay!
So,
Nice.
Awesome.
Whoop, whoop.
Anybody else?
I'm Tina, and I really kind of has a twofold why is I'm really good at recruiting and getting people on my team, but I feel like I'm not very confident in really just building my leaders. I really would want to help people reach their goals and fulfill their dreams. So I really want to come today to learn and be able to help my team to grow and not have so many that just start and don't really do much. So that's really the desire of my heart, and I think it would take a lot of guilt off of me because I feel really guilty about that. And then secondly, my husband has worked so hard. He works at Nissan building cars. He's had 3 shoulder surgeries. He's 50 years old and his body is just breaking down. He's in so much pain, and I want to be able to have the income where I can say, you know, honey, it's your time now. You can quit that and you can enjoy and do some things that you want to do, because I've been able to do this Pamper Chef job, which has been a dream for 21 years. So I'm so spoiled, and so I would love for him to have that opportunity as well.
Awesome.
Woo! Nice.
Anybody else?
can I share?
Absolutely.
Can we stop?
Stand up, Marie. Stand up.
Nancy Joe wants to know if you can stand up.
Everybody tell me I used to be 5 foot tall, but I still went to the doctor. It wasn't. I want platforms to come back and my why is to become vibrant again. I need to learn how to crush the virtual world because in order to stay a part of this company, I feel like I need to lead with integrity to be able to mentor and transform the people on my team so that they can achieve the goals that they have. And those of you that know me real well know that my family has always been my why. And my mom has Alzheimer's, so she doesn't know I'm her daughter. I know she's still my mom. And so the flexibility that I needed when my kids were little, I still need. And I have 6 grandchildren. 4 years ago, I had 9. And so my children have been very prolific.
Well, Marie, wait. How old were your children when you started? How many did
I
you?
had 3 under 4.
So,
So they're close in age, and now their children are close in age. And so we have college funds again for each and every one of them. We told them they need to stop because this is but one of my bucket list kind of things is that every year we create like a family vacation that we can go on together, that mom and dad pay. It's a way to keep everybody together, and we've achieved a lot of things, but there's so much more that I want to do. And there's people like Sue on my team who, now has the responsibility of keeping a house and being the sole breadwinner for herself, and other people who, and I've got to learn this stuff. I've got to figure it out, and I keep praying, like, God, please help me or send me help. And then I get invited to things like this, and I'm like, okay, all right, you sent me here, and I'm hoping that I learn a lot from you. So thank you for me.
Thank you for doing this, for sure.
Anybody else? You can see we all have different whys. We all do Pamper Chef for a different reason. And every single person on our team has a completely different reason why they do Pamper Chef. Right? And as leaders, we have to remember that and recognize that. So even though I want to do 15 to 20 virtual parties a month, doesn't mean they want to do 15 to 20 parties a month. They might be told they need to do 15 to 20 parties a month. And that might be the expectation that I tell them. Greatly. But that may not be their actual goal. They may want to do 30. And I do have on my team people who do want to outdo me every month. Which is a good thing. I'll take that. Great.